The waves are calling, the stars align. Raise the colors high tonight. The sea is ours to claim. From the depths where Poseidon reigns, through thunder, wind, and driving rain, a queen ascends from myth and tide, with destiny upon her side. Horizon sirens sing, ancient legends awakening. Across the seas her banner flies, beneath the ever-watchful skies. Hear the oceans roar her name, hear the storm winds fan the flame. Every harbor, every shore knows the queen forevermore. All hail the pirate queen, La Cole, ruler of the restless soul. Through the darkness, through the foam, every sea becomes her home. All hail the pirate queen, La Cole, fearless heart and heart of gold. Guided by the gods above, bound by courage, forged by love. Past the cliffs of marble kings, past where ancient eagle wings circle over treasure lost. She sails onward, counting no cost. The trident rises from the sea, a blessing for her destiny. The stars of Olympus brightly glow, lighting every path she'll know.
Raise the sails, raise them higher, feed the storm and feed the fire. Raise the sails, hear the call.
The pirate queen will conquer all. All hail the pirate queen, La Cole, master of the tides that roll. Every legend yet untold lives within her heart so bold. All hail the pirate queen, La Cole, queen of silver, sea, and gold. From Olympus to the deep, their eternal watch she'll keep. The sea remembers, the gods approve. The pirate queen, La Cole, sails on.
Hey everybody, we'll get started here in just a second. Hey stupid, you have it up, you just gotta open it. I'm talking to myself. Okay, yeah, there we go. Myself, I also went here. There we go. Now we're rolling. Maybe not a whole roll, but we're there. It's been a long day. Hello. I know I'm late. I apologize. I was supposed to be out sooner, but I didn't get home till now. It's been hectic. Um, give me one more minute because I want to see something because uh, there's supposed to be like stories in between these arcs, I guess. I want to make sure I'm not missing any since I'm in arc 2. I don't think I am though. Um, okay, side games. Uh, what's this? Oh, that. Oh, okay. But which one do we read in between hand? There's a thing that said to do that for. Hmm. Pretty good. I just, like I said, I'm trying to see. There was like side stories to read in between these arcs. Um, so we're not missing anything. I don't think we necessarily have to. It's like a if you want to, but if it's gonna help us understand the characters better, let me see what this one says. Might say in between such and such. Gameplay. Mm, mm, hmm. Okay, so we probably gotta wait till after that, then seeing the characters like this. Oh, okay. Our Fantastic Wonderland, a standalone story set in our Wonderland universe. It features 3 different endings and about 45 minutes to an hour of gameplay. Okay. Our Cinderella, a sim-style side game where you guide Iggy through his daily life and manage his social battery leading to a Christmas party. Okay, so we gotta play the Cinderella one before the Christmas one, evidently. Where There's a Will, a silly side project created as a fan game for Dragon's Dogma 2. It stars 2 characters from our Wonderland and features self-indulgent gay pining. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, so technically like a D&D story for the characters. Hmm. Hi, David. Welcome in. Thanks for the lurk, Odyssey. Yeah, I'm gonna be going into this here soon. I just wanna um. Oh, thank you so much. Um, trying to think here. Uh, maybe if we go here and it'll tell us which ones to play first. Alongside there are 4 games. Okay. Fantastic Wonderland. Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, our Fantastic Wonderland is part of the main timeline set before Arc 5 and is recommended to play between Arc 4 and 5. So we'll play that in between. Where there's a will. It don't say. Texting the awkward ace guy you've had a crush on since high school is a short romance sim where the name implies Genzou texts an awkward ace guy he's had a crush on since high school. It is set before the events of the main game and optionally recommended to play after at least Arc 2. Okay. And then Save the Last Dance is about Genzou and Orlam of an unseen scene in Arc 2 takes place near the end of Arc 2, but is recommended to play after at least Arc 4. Okay, so we've got some time before we do any of the side quests. Okay. Now that I got my head on straight there, so that I know what I'm doing. But how is everyone tonight? I hope everyone's doing well. Make sure on load castle on the water. Okay, we just escaped Gigit because she done went psycho again. Uh, Genzo cleans me up as well as he can, using water from the lake to wipe the blood on my cheeks and dab at my eyes. Heat wave here still sucks big time, but I'll manage. Yeah, we're gonna get it next week. I can't even imagine what I must look like, and my vision still seems off. Everything has a sort of hazy outline to it, and it's hard to focus. Then we try to sleep. There's nothing else to do. Nothing but float. Float and wait. I close my eyes again. It's the darkness against the chill of the night air. But every time I do, I can see her face. I can see those eyes devouring me and feel those thumbs digging, digging into my brain. You'll be mine forever. My own little Iggy. I gasp, open my eyes, looking up toward the sky, see the stars. My body shivers. I push myself up to a seat, leaning forward on my knees. Chill sweeps my arms and down my back. I can see Genzo curled up on the other side of the boat. He's got his arms crossed in front of him and is using his cap as a pillow, snoring softly. I move before I have a chance to think about it. Crawling over, my fingers tremble against the cold plastic of the boat beneath them. Genzo. I whisper, my voice swallowed up by the blackness. It leaves a hollow lump in the base of my throat, and I suddenly feel incredibly exposed. Hmm? Genzo shifts, squinting at me. He starts to get up, a look of worry crossing his face. I don't say anything. I throw one glance back at the spot I'd been vacated moments earlier. Oh. Then lie down next to him in silence, my forehead just barely touching his shoulder. I feel Genzo tense next to me. Is this okay? I ask softly, hesitantly. He swallows hard. Of course, as long as it's okay with you. I let out a shuddered breath and close my eyes. Genzo finally seems to relax next to me. He lies back down, shifts again. When I creak one eye open to check, he seems to be struggling with where to put his hand. It hovers in the air momentarily, just resting on the ground between us. Finally, he curls it up to the crook of his elbow, lacing his arms across his chest. My eyes flutter closed again, and this time I don't see her. We float across the water the rest of the night. When I finally creak my blurry eyes open again, it's morning. The sun is well overhead, and we're surrounded by nothing but blue as far as the eye can see. Genzou is already up, examining the pile of spare boards on the bottom of the boat. He looks tired, but smiles all the same when he sees me awake. We take turns rowing using the boards. I'm unsure if it does anything, but at least it feels more productive than sitting here twiddling our thumbs. We don't speak about what happened. That would make it too real. Instead, we sit mostly in silence, rowing, resting, watching the sun rise overhead, then begin its slow descent back down. The sky just started to turn the soft shade of pink when Genzou makes a noise. He points in the direction we're floating. Spires on the horizon. Land. I smile in spite of myself. Thank God. We both set to a rowing now, anxious to be back on solid ground despite the fear of what might await us. Nothing could top what just happened at this point. Right? Right. The floating spires turn out to be attached to a castle, a large castle. And as we row closer, it looms all the larger. Soaring walls, giant towers, twisting walkways, and the glittering red peaks. Genzou's silent as he looks up at it. I toss him a glance. Everything okay? Hmm? Oh, yeah. Everything's fine. You know, right as rain. But I catch a smile falling once he thinks I've looked away. There's a scraping rumble beneath us, and the boat slows to a stop. We've hit land. There's no dock or pier here. Instead, the lake simply glides up against the bank, almost like some kind of grassy beach. We hop out of the boat into ankle-deep water and drag the rest of the way. It's getting pretty dark now, and I'm not too keen on walking around this place at night. I pad further up onto the bank, my feet squishing inside my shoes. What now? Ganzou wanders over. For a second, he looks as though he wants to say something, but he ultimately remains quiet. I see him scratch his calf on the side of his foot. We check out the town, I say, breaking the silence. There might be some place for us to get some sleep. God knows we both could use a bed at this point. Well, you're good, hon. If you're tired, go to bed. Yeah. Well, come on then. I start to turn away, only for Genzo to step forward and grab the sleeve of my shirt. Iggy, But he doesn't continue. He stands there a moment, his brows furrowed and his breath heavy. I swear I catch the tiniest hint of pink on his cheeks. Then he seems to realize what he's doing because his eyes go to the grip of his fingers on my sleeve. He jerks away with a start. Sorry, he mumbles, gaze dropping to the ground. I raise a brow. What is it? Nothing. Just me being stupid is all. Well, I appreciate you. I really do. But what else is new? Am I right or am I right? I blink. Right. Anyway, what were you saying? We find ourselves a place to shack up? Sounds great to me. God knows I'm about to really lose my mind at this point. Just give me a few hours to not have to worry about whether or not my mom will have someone to take care of her in a ripe old age. God damn, it's getting dark out here. Come on, Eggs. Let's blow this popsicle stand before it's so dark we can't even see our own dicks. Your logically sound knight shall lead the way. With that, he takes off. I watch him putter his way up the hill. What the fuck? But for multiple reasons, were not exactly the best time for me to be mulling over the complexities of Genzou's deteriorating psyche. So with a little shake of my head, I start after him. Almost dropped my laptop. Just over the hill is a small dirt path. It curves around a few fishing shacks before gradually morphing into cobblestone road and leads towards the castle town we saw from the boat. It's eerily quiet, though. I don't spy a single soul besides the two of us. Even the fishing shacks look abandoned, some of them standing on with their doors wide open, while others are completely boarded shut. The whole place looks deserted. Are we the only ones here? But Genzo's already a good couple of yards ahead of me. I'm not sure if he doesn't hear my comment or just doesn't acknowledge it. I jog to catch up, and I notice him start to walk a little bit faster. He doesn't look at me. I chew on the inside of my cheek with a frown and simply fall into step beside him. At least it doesn't take long. Soon we make it to the town proper. There are more buildings here. Cozy cottages and apartments, quaint storefronts, airy cafe areas. In the middle of the main square, a fountain tinkling away. It's equally as deserted, but it's as equally deserted as the fishing shacks. Nothing and no one in sight. Damn, this place is like a ghost town. There's got to be someone here. Maybe we should split up. Yes, split up and look. I don't say anything for a moment. Then, what? My voice crackles with a squawk. Alrighty, thanks for stopping in anyway. I hope you have a good sleep. And thank you again for the donation again. I really appreciate it. There's not even anyone here. It'll be fine. Besides, it'll take us forever to search the whole place if we don't. I guess. Okay, cool. Give me a shot if you find someone. I just stand there, watching him scuttle away. Sure, okay, I say to the empty air. I frown and scrape my feet over the cobblestones. Did I do something wrong? I try to replay our previous conversations in my head. I must have said something. Something really awkward, maybe. Wouldn't be the first time. But the idea that Genzo wouldn't want to be around me makes me feel like there's a big cold stone just sitting right smack in the middle of my gut. I give my hair a flurried tussle and let out a groan. I'm overthinking this. I should go search the town. The sooner we find someone, the sooner we'll get rest, even if only for a bit. And so I wander off towards the nearby buildings. Hello? I peek my head into what looks like a deserted cafe. Anybody home? I step inside, and the door clunks shut behind me. Suddenly feels incredibly quiet. I poke out my bottom lip with a bemused glance around the premises. It's a cute cafe. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to stream much longer. I think I'm just worn out from the day. Oh, of course. Uh, thanks for the raid skull. So I wonder why my raids aren't working. My sounds aren't working. Oh, that's why. I am shut off. Oh, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be streaming right now. Yeah, I've had a hard day today. So I feel kind of bad that you rated me. Okay, well, I'll stream a bit longer next time. I promise. I've had a long day today. I thought I could do it, but I can't. But thank you for those that came in, and I will see you next time. Might help if I actually save this. Yes, there we go. Have a good night, everyone.